So what's up, y'all? It's me, your girl, at K Kanor, and I'm back with another video. So I just brushed my teeth, got all of the ham out of my teeth, got in my pajamas, and I'm laying in the bed, and I was watching this video on YouTube about the three things a narcissist does to everyone. And one of those three things was triangulation. So I wanted to come and tell y'all a story about the time my sister tried to triangulate me. So this was about last year when me and my sister started back talking. We hadn't talked since 2017, since I had asked her if she could take me to school because my ex, who was also a narcissist, had tore up my car by leaving my lights on, and my car would not work, so I couldn't get back to school. So my sister, before this happened, had told me how proud she was of me, how she was going to pay for my cap and gown, because at that time I needed to do all of that for school. I only had like 6 months left of school. So I thought she was really happy for me. So after my ex did this to me, I was calling my sister to see if she could get me to school. And me and her fell out because she wouldn't get me to school. And I told her, like, you're not really for me, because if you were, you would try to make sure that I got to school. Like, she I don't care. She would try to make sure. I knew it was something. So, anyways, um, we start back talking. Back in 2019, we start back talking, and she come over my house. She drives like 3 hours from where she lives to my house. Like, and I was like, whoa, like, why would you come to my house? Like, you didn't even ask me if you could come to my house. Like, the plans that we had made was for her to come to my house the weekend and to bring my nephew so my son can see my nephew. But off of impulse, she came to my house. So, of course, that's my sister. I opened up the door, so she was in my house or whatever, and I could tell this is around the same time I told her that I had gotten a job, and I just seen or heard the look of jealousy on her face. So when she came to my house, it was the same look, no lie. So I was like, can you buy me some McDonald's? And she was like, sure, I'll buy you some McDonald's. Mind you, my sister has always been the type to do something for people, but she don't do it from the kindness of her heart. She do it to make herself look good. So she ended up taking us to McDonald's, and while we were at McDonald's, some random people was outside, and they needed like a pen, or something. And my sister just volunteered to give these random people a pen, which I thought was extremely weird because it's 9 o'clock at night. Why would you stop and give these people a pen? So I was standing there waiting for her, and she was like, oh no, Nikki, you can go in. I'll be there in a minute. No, but I knew that before. This is the same trick she played on me time and time again. So I was like, nope. I just stood right there and I waited for her. So when she was done, we went inside McDonald's. So I ended up ordering my food. Well, she actually made me order my food first. And I told the cashier, I was like, I want fries, but I want it with no salt. And I reassured my sister, and I was like, right, that's what I should get. And when I look back on that, trust me, it's disgusting, because I was looking up to my sister like she was a kid, like I was a kid, and she was like the adult or the master. So after I ordered my fries, I was like, no salt. And I told my sister, I was like, right, you actually told me to order my fries like that so they can always be fresh. My sister literally said, no, I actually just tell them to make it fresh and add salt. I swear to God, my sister said this. But the best part about this is because the cashier was on my side, because it literally just brought my face to like just like one of those. Like I was like, whoa, it really embarrassed me. And so um it was whatever. I, blew it off or whatever like that, because at that time I had taught myself how to put myself back together like instantly after the narcissist break me down, because this is what I was used to. This is what I was going through. And so the best part about this is that when we got our food, we did not check our food until we got in the car. So when we got in the car, my sister was like, "These fries don't have no salt." I was like, "My fries have so much salt, and they were so fresh." You know how McDonald's show their ass when they cook those fries. Super fresh. It has the right amount of salt. It was so perfect. Like, I was like, oh my God. My sister was so mad. She was like, "They gave you my fries." It was like a big problem. But I did not say, "Here, this." Nope. I ate them damn fries because, hey, they gave me the fries after all. So, it didn't register to me that my sister was trying to triangulate until I just watched this video. Mind you, when we first pulled up in the McDonald's parking lot, the people who were outside that needed a pen were McDonald's workers. So trust me, in her mind, she was already working up a plan before we even made it into McDonald's. They had on, I remember, they had on McDonald's uniforms. One had a balloon, one had a card. So I'm guessing it was someone's birthday and they wanted to surprise them. And that's why my sister stopped and gave them that pen, so she can try to triangulate. Trust me, my sister has been doing this since I went to Alabama with her. She was trying to do that, but by me standing there and not leaving, she could not do it. I was like, no, I'm saying, like, when I just saw this video, I was like, damn, that's what my sister was doing to me this whole time, because that was not the first time we have pulled up somewhere. Maybe it was her friend's house, maybe it was her boyfriend's house, maybe it was someone's house, and she'll tell me, "Oh, Nikki, you can go in, I'll be right behind you," making it seem like it's normal, but the whole time she was triangulating against me. And that's what she was trying to do at McDonald's. So narcissists will bring random people. Like, I didn't even know these people outside McDonald's. And I was like, why the hell are you even trying to give these people a pen? They can literally like stab you with the pen. Like, what the fuck was up? But something would not let me go inside, because I just had to see. I just had to watch her, because normally I didn't watch her. I just went off of the notion that she was my sister, and my sister had my best interests at heart. So literally I just stood there and watched her. And normally, like anybody else would do, she literally gave them a pen and came inside. But I can tell her little mood was different, but I couldn't quite put my finger on it. But now that I watched that video, I see that her mood was different because she couldn't get her plan across. But when that woman, it it had nothing to do with me. That woman behind that counter knew my sister. She knew, and she did not like it. And that's why she gave me the fresh fries with the salt. Not only then, when my son was in foster care and my sister showed up late at the fucking courthouse while I'm talking to the judge, I had to stop the judge from talking. The judge. I stopped the fucking judge from talking. Do you understand how disrespectful it is to stop the fucking judge from talking? But I had to stop the judge from talking because it was a matter to me of life and death, whether I keep my son or whether my son go to foster care. I would rather for my son to go with my sister than to go to foster care. My sister showed up 3 hours late and blamed it on the person who was driving. 3 hours fucking late. And when I did that, that literally like put me on the wrong note with the fucking judge. And then when we get there, the judge did not give my sister my baby. My baby went to foster care for 2 years. I mean, for a whole year, my son was in foster care. And then on our way home, she was trying to get like kind of weird with me, but I still didn't understand it because I was going through so much and it was all so new to me. But the driver of that car, that little girl, and mind you, I was like 26, 25 when my son went to foster care. This little girl who was driving the car, she was like 18 or 19. She was just graduating high school. She did not play. She put my sister ass in her fucking place for me. She did something I could not do. So when I love people and when I go out my way for people, this is why I do that. Because when you're not able to fight your battles, God always have people lined up to fight them for you or to help you fight them. And my battle was with my family. And that little girl that day, she stood up for me. She gave me a piece of my dignity that my sister had taken. That lady at McDonald's, she gave me all of my dignity that my sister had taken. Because by that time, I had not talked to my sister since since that time she didn't want to take me to school. So I had enough time to gather my thoughts or whatever away from it. Trust me, anytime you leave a narcissist, it's always better. You're able to think, your mind is at peace. But as soon as you get with a narcissist, it's jambalaya. That's what I call it. It's jambalaya. It's rice, it's peas, it's meat. You don't know what's in there because it's jambalaya. And that's what it was. But at that time, I had enough time to, you know, think clearly and stand on what I believe in. So that McDonald's trip, I didn't quite understand what it was. I didn't quite know what the name was when I was dealing with my neighbors. You see, I call her miserable. I call her disgusting because I didn't know it was a narcissist. If I had known, then I probably would have did something else. But I'm not going to blame myself for something I did not know because I did not know. And that's the same, and that's how it was with my sister. I did not know. But um, I did not know what I was going through, but I still had time enough to gather my thoughts and this and that. And I knew, like, once I started talking to my sister and all of those old feelings came back, I knew that I didn't want to be there again. I wasn't going to be there again. I still couldn't quite put a name to what was happening to me, but I knew the feeling and I knew I wasn't going to be there again. And that's what led up to um, my sister, just being so nonchalant about me having to quit my job and all of this stuff. Like, she really didn't care. And that's what caused all of that. But I'm glad all of that happened because, yeah, I'm not dealing with a narcissist. I don't care if they're family or not. Like, I don't deserve to be treated like that. And then all of the love that I give you, all of the compliments I give you, everything, I reassure you like a sister's supposed to do. When a guy breaks your heart, I'll let you know that you don't need that guy. Like, you have yourself. When all of the bullshit she went through with a guy up in St. Louis, I let her come to my house. Like, but she tries to triangulate me and abuse me and make me feel small and belittle me in front of people random people at fucking McDonald's. Like, you're nothing to me. Like, you're nothing. Like, anybody who can do that shit, they're nothing to me. So I just wanted to come share that the time my sister tried to triangulate me and it backfired on her. So that's my story, y'all. If you're new to my channel, then subscribe. If you're already a subscriber, then you already know what to do. Make sure you click that notification bell so you don't miss out on my videos. And thank you for watching. Until next time, peace. And watch out for them triangulation, because remember, they can triangulate, they can use anybody to triangulate you. And when they're triangulating you, they're going to make you feel low. They're going to belittle you, make you feel like nothing. And trust me, they don't just do this to you, they do this to everybody. So make sure you're vigilant, keep your eyes open, keep your ears open, set your boundaries, stand on what you believe in at all times, and just be patient for some good people to come into your life. That's the same advice I'm taking for myself. That's the same advice I want you to take for yourself. So, again, peace until next time. Besides, my teeth is so cute right now. I'm loving my teeth. But peace, y'all.